Ene ejisem ni say tap send see yen fa sadere we emma won customers ni titu ene won a wo UK say obetimi a create wo tap send wallet no e wo app no eso se ekoba ne se tap rate no ekostra obetimi a save ska akodu impempenso bi ti say 50,000 Ghana cedis ane 50,000 Ghana cedis na afei wo yin kakra se oba on Ghana mu a obetimi a save ska e wo tap send wallet na so abra unya ohaw bia na tie tap send atre wo mahye akodru UAE Netherlands and Austria tap send na easy fast and secure tap send papa no
everybody check now check it the beat is real don't will make it kill ya get your green select glucometer and check it sugar level check it green select glucometer check it sugar level for check it reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Abinsoko! Massive cash out with Aviator on Parimatch. Charlie, visit parimatch.com.gh now and enjoy showdown odds and amazing offers on your favorite sports, jackpot and casino game. Play with Parimatch and get up to 500% Pari Boost bonus to win big like a boss. Parimatch, the game is yours. This advertisement is vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Gaming can be addictive.
There is something beautiful about the art of journalism. The fact that you get to ask all the questions and you get to talk to people who are doing some things that are meaningful with their lives. And Sammy Flex, anytime I meet some of these people, I feel so proud about it. The best thing I do is to get closer and ask questions, because questions the person will learn, the person will also pick a line or two, and at the same time, the person will also inspire others that remember that you can also do it. Today I'm about to have a conversation of a young man who is really investing into our art industry, having his own studio for commercial purposes, recording his own songs and promoting them just to achieve the success that he has always been looking for. Trust me, this is going to be very revealing and you guys are going to learn a lot from it. It is called The Real Talk here on Sammy Flex TV. And my name is Sammy Flex. I do this with my team, Digital Rasta. He's also called Currency. He does my camera for me. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. And just so you know, tap send and Suofia. Maybe you live abroad, you want to send money from abroad to Ghana, look no further. Now nobody has time to go form queues in the banking halls. Do it the tap way, straight to the phone of the recipient and we are good. So this is what you have to do. Get an app on your phone and start using it. Tap send. And again, the tap send wallet or the tap wallet is also for you. When the pound is really flying and the dollars are flying, save the money, save them in cedis. Change the money and save them in cedis. And with that, you can also send it with no trouble at all. Now, just so you know, Parimatch GH is also here. I know some people are lucky when it comes to the betting game. Parimatch bet, parimatch.com. That is what you have to do. Aviator is in there, soccer betting is in there. Download the app today and also remember to use the promo code SAM and you are good to go. Whilst at the same time on tap send you are using the promo code Sammy Flex. With this, you are good to go. Now let's come home. Nafe and start everybody come. Now send them diga catch on. In this world, at their back also you say obeshe and same now. That is why we have something called research. research, learn, apply, and also move on. Big man, Akwaba.
Yeah.
Say be aboko there.
Nyame adom.
Me dey friend me Sammy Flex. What about my studio? Enti ma miss me say be free and me say also doing the same.
Okay. A friend me Danny Ayim.
Danny Ayim.
Yes.
Okay.
And, Miss me Ghana ni.
Good.
Abo me bra bebre na wo Takwa. We
Okay.
moved from Accra to Takwa for the last 22 years. I'm living in Takwa.
Okay.
And I'm me a lot of things that is in terms of the entertainment industry.
Okay.
Me music.
Okay.
Me production.
Okay.
And me a professional, a certified engineer as well as electrical instrumentation, that is automation robotics.
Okay.
Ti me juma ba kwa me ntino ema say juma we mamintina krowe mu bebre, that is one thing.
Okay.
I keep moving in and out of the country because of the other aspect of
other
me.
aspect, no.
Yes, into that is the other side, and also into Nyamijuma, and also counseling and giving hope to those who have lost hope and are thinking of giving up. So these are the few things that I do. So thank you for welcoming me to your laudable.
No, this is beautiful. Rich CV, rich profile. The adjustment, they also did two kind. I know you are shipman now, you are mining center now, you are here.
Me your mines
Mines.
that is a gold production.
Okay.
My yebi or Ghana Hanum na my yebi so amanoni na French countries ne so.
No, I find I did to Sakwana and I said 1 hour to Sakwana.
Nkrofa me ye adwuma mom no na edimi tututu kwan nti ye Ghana for there na so no kra mu se nyame adom enyansa ne nimde bia emudo na ye honam ne kala ne nti ba ye onema bebre ho no ma edu se eto de adina abrofo ne to nsa frema ye koyema nyame adom enyansa nya kakra e de hwe ebusuafo
wow
nti no
eto de de ma brofo na mu no mo frem. For the first time, I've heard something inspiring from a black man. I say, to the ending, when the issues become so difficult for these white engineers to solve, they run to Ghana and they come to people like Daniel Ayim and his people, and they go sort the problems out for them before they come to Ghana. Ghana, so you guys have to know that. Now, meet your profile here, no. Afe na mi bisa me say so what is Dan doing in the entertainment industry?
Okay.
As someone who is an electrical engineer in the mining field, then be now better no. Cash info. BBA flow.
Yeah.
It's then be now better na oba industry more kitikra na sifwe. What are you looking for in the industry with all this rich background?
Thank you. And we share my shasi ankasa no na music here one of the things many ejo bebre sense the positive aspect of ebusia me film no ye emema ni nyina atonyo.
Okay.
Emma no bia no ha ne voice ye if me ma me koka me nyama ni nyina obi no ha ne voice ye but me papa ni me nyano the boys ni nyina ye etonyo fine but emma no
Obi antimi antubi.
Bakumpo. Otunmo hanmo wa bedwane.
I see.
So it was just the inverse of what is seen commonly in the other families, and obviously from age 8 I chanced into learning how to play the drum set. By 11 I was playing the piano. By 18
wow,
the guitar I started playing. So sa nyamana na deminam, but ade boa me kese a nti a sa music ade we nyina anwumi a ya ye ankasa no offer to say the Grace for Race metro Grace for Race no 21 years ago. That was 2003.
21 years ago.
That's correct. And the worship song no and metro no about 6 years ago, 2018.
Hey,
nti ebi wo ha metro but me nya time enye nti me wo a lot of songs me nya time enye, but getting to the latter part of last year, and I realized that God has given me a lot, but it looks like I was spending so much time on
doing the other things.
And not on this one as well. So
okay.
I had to really sit down to take stock of my life and re-strategize in terms of proper time management and to factor in all these things, so that in as much as Nyamidia channel, let's make use of it.
So if I listen to the story very well, does it mean the showbiz thing or the music thing, you are not actually doing it for profit purposes, for money purposes? Said the okay say no we jat ho ye wa adwuma ba fe the person sana be hwesa call you know. Is it fully for commercial purpose or just to satisfy your wishes?
It's not to just satisfy my whims and caprices, but you see, we always say the gospel is free, but the mode of transportation is not free. Until seeing my live recording studio, it tells you skadodoa akum, because it's a complete studio. Your BBI, your lighting, your smoke, your everything. It's expensive, even though the message is free, but the mode of transmission is not cheap. So obviously, I'm not coming in just to while away time. I'm in here to make an impact. I'm in here to stamp my name in the archives of the journals. So basically, enibre kwansona mede aba ejumawem.
Oh, okay. Enti nyese afei na oyi nyuma na se afei na wani aba ho so no wa start ye nyum ne bi didara.
Yeah.
And what do you think has been hard? Say obe pie ye na you say oh, see the fa ba bia than yim energy na hai. Then na ama wa cha all these years. O say oh yeah, ugusu yeah, but then ama pie be si no.
Me can say it's more of setting your priorities right. That is it, because sending me can I do a lot of things. Intin edu baby no. Now say in terms of me other engineering aspect of the mines no. A family be brave because if you out team kojina problem back home, you are 36 hours and I'm on my feet me night.
Now we
until we now be ban. Better be say 8 hours, but it may take you by 1 week for you to recoup some day now.
Yeah,
a few months. My longest straight working hours are, and then nim it's 53 hours straight working, just because say there's a problem.
53 hours for the month.
53 hours continuously on my feet working.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, continuously. So BBC now, it takes you a long time for you to recoup that strength. Yes, just like you rightly said, mine is great. It's kind of you will have it. That is not the issue, but it's not always about money. Every gift to be a media we will account for them. And so I have no excuse to say I prioritize this over that. And therefore I saw it from last year, because the Grace for Race me kind a year around 2018. And my say it's been on the YouTube and for I think about 5 years and with about 9.3k views. It was not promoted, but saw what it was in there, and I never even made mention of it. It was just one radio station, Ben Amemano, a boy, nothing on the social media and that way. So for now, I've seen that I need to reconsider all things. And I have also really done a lot more improvement in terms of time management to have things going at the same time.
Now, so far, starting in your attention, man, how is it? Is the time you are spending in the music industry good enough a mouse inspiration to even do more now?
Make us say pick it up. Peace no anchor send me pick it up, and that is one of the things I'm pushing, and also with respect to the time investment, and I must be honest, and the hard truth I need to say to all Ghanaians, say, Obi ho you be a juma out Danis Kenny. It's never possible. I just say one kasa uye wa juma, and me then me ask me different companies.
Oh, okay. Beyond what you do, no?
Yes, beyond
you
what
have
I do.
Other companies as well.
I have other companies that I run, not just one. I have about 2 companies in Ghana and 2 out of Ghana, one out of Ghana. So, looking at all these things now, I realized that at a point, I need to settle just to focus on the things I'm doing. Now, the people have trained me should also take over. Now, to the idea, rather than say that so I have really done a lot of soul searching and stock taking of my life to really give some more time to this. I've seen a pickup. The pace is slow, but it's still picking up. 1 step is better than 0 step. Yeah,
1 step is better than 0 steps indeed. Now, let's also look at this angle. As it stands now, I mean, say, Bani say pressure also. Unkwana oye bibia ne okwajuma and ne share music achana o studio. How are you managing this with your team members? Everyone say, can Dan even mention that I have a management team, I have some assistants who are helping me to achieve all these things? Because if you are not disciplined, you'll not be able to satisfy all these angles.
Exactly.
So how are you doing it?
In terms of to say the studio management, we were a management team for the studio. Just like I showed it to you off air. I monitor remotely from everywhere
location,
to make sure things are going the way they ought to go.
Okay.
In the music now, me were Isaac Jokoto, me were George Owusu. These are the 2 great guys.
Are they also in Takwa or they are here in Accra?
Amo Accra.
Accra.
Until me mama manage the things because Ghana hanu so person odi nkomo na odi Accra odi akire Ghana nyina. Yes, Takwa is a wonderful place, but once we talk about it in Accra, obviously
the world will hear about it. So is the studio commercial? And I say unkwana oya unyima.
No, it's commercial. Rehearsal time, Bibia, Ekoso commercial.
People also come there to record.
Yes, and they book online and Bibia.
Oh, I see. Are you the engineer there?
No, I don't have time, so I have an engineer there. So that's why I'm saying I have a team managing that side as well. Yeah.
I see. Now, meaning say gospel, you want to mean your gospel, I'm sorry. At every point in time, will be your gospel, be our one affiliation to the church or the other.
Exactly.
In your case, how is it like? And in terms of church support, because if you have a told them kakra, sorry them, baby say. In your case, how is it like for you?
Maybe the any challenges. The reason is, we say anytime we hear a lot of support from these affiliations. Main cast all of them, but some of them, as I say, omoha drink kakra. But when I made domo nase nema, while chimi manage nema, those things you really don't need them. Some of the people are you start here now. Sorry, so you kakra. Say nyami bie kwan na say nema ye peno akacha sorry say me da say don't give me this honorarium again. Now we so I can so at a point in time nyami ye na adoma ye ananka asori so you kakra no ye nyina epejai nti ye so ye catch asori so is okay nti omo hwe omo
other options.
That's the point. Nti for me many challenges be yes we shall see na say asori no enye financially sound that break kakra but ni nyina so comes back to the how musical they are because among team music
how they understand the music.
Yes, on team music I say na bia ono a obo instrument no otwitiu say wo ye backliner nti hu sheda ehiano but ye oniama miensa ye de chechire asori and nti me friend tripod nti say muchia uhia sofo uhia prayer na uhia nyo Into yi ba ku free ma asori no ye den wo de chances so say no aduane no ada. But Oshe sa nkrofo miensa we are in the Bible, these people were the Levites. Nti no me asofo nti the obo instrument to nyum no ye Levite or ye sofo.
Okay.
Ni obo empire your friend prayer no no so or ye sofo.
Levite, okay.
Or ye Levite. And na ye na ono so preaching no no so ye sofo. So then see nyina gitum say from the Levitical order no ye gitum say we were a role to play and therefore yenhwe no me obom pai na ojai na djuma wan kwadwuma ono so okọ marketer ontimi nka se me to empire bo 2 hours
Davi
or this kind of ade so therefore ye hwe sa nipa no obebie na kumum obekọ nenim ne oto nwum no ne obo instruments no so ye ka se okay ono so ye sofo to ono so ne de kakra wo mu ye mfa mana the quality will improve and after obubo so beba asore na bibia ayekama it's difficult in other sectors but unless say sorry no etiase enyesa obebre kakra
and you was sorry okoye there
na me Pentecost but name mashas but it am believers gathering
and then what Pentecost adan
long story that was in 1998 it was one story there but I still go there and you say many sorry no initiate.
Okay, you still go there to do what exactly?
I still go there to worship sometimes, to visit, and sometimes programs be I minister there as well.
Oh, okay.
Inti enya there was nothing enye bibi bonny, but over here 1998 na enkwara ya sorry bebre and we spent time praying. And people who spend time praying obviously give to be at work. Nti Abraham was running adom sha say ye djuma with enkwara na ye bomb pie no. Then started say enkwara no be say sorry no. On person say sorry no. Nti at the point no bon say na few challenges. I shall say eba isisi kwan kakra wa ha ye ma onye say you know so we went through all those things but a big gina because I remember say yeah near on TV and a gina omo maka obiako but we still have very good fellowship together.
I see. Yeah. And this is something you'd want to do in balance for a longer time and now say unya mibia obeja nyuma to no akofa engineering na obeja engineering na to no akofa nyum. Do you want to do it alongside or one day you will ditch the other?
No, I want to do it together. But the focus will be more on the music because with the engineering, I've trained a lot of people. Until obviously say request in Yamaba, I work on the pricing, the quotations, and all the proposals.
Okay.
So then, when a corner me say baby or her, I will say me call her. But baby I will say me small bin, I will baby until it's all well balanced.
Wow. Yeah. Well, Mr. Daniel, you miss our special guest here on Sammy Flex TV, The Real Talk. Now, I'm really getting inspiration from this conversation, knowing his story, knowing his background, where he's coming from, and where he intends to go. That is a big one, and I want to really appreciate him. But, Takwa, how strong is the music industry? How strong is the music industry in Takwa?
Very wonderful. The fact is, when you say Takwa, I notice a crew on his own. What call her friend Krasi?
Takwa's own.
Yes, but we do hold my bone say,
Sama hoda.
Ubehun say Bibia ni hold my be friend Ekra. Yes, and
Yes, I'm quite in Yana. I said, mine.
Egusu, I'm say 70% completed.
70% completed. Oh, that's good.
Yes. Michelle says, "Semeko ho na kwan very bad. That time you used 10 hours to go.
Wow.
And we road you used 6 hours, but now you used about 8 hours. So gusu ye.
Biasa be kan ho.
Ebia be kan because of Sena.
I say.
Gusu ye, but it's going at a faster pace. And I hope
I was now coming from Accra to
Takwa.
Okay.
It's only 300 kilometers.
Wow, but a quite
because in other countries that I visit. 300 kilometers here in 2 hours.
Wow.
Yes, in 2 hours. And the speed, Otika 150. Minimum, I said driver and slow down was 120.
I see.
And because of say road. Within 2 hours, Penache say road away 300 kilometers. So it's possible. We can overcome that if only we put aside some of our selfish ambitions and look at the bigger picture. I'm not looking at which political party. The bigger picture is Ghana.
That's deep. That's deep. That's very, very deep. As it stands now, yes. You are doing well, obviously. So, Obika say, Mofa Daniel Imbewo Shumami, na Odinyami na beda wasia. Would you do it? Because Oka say, also Bashanya Miejuma, or ye be evangelism kakra. Obiti Obrama sorry, Bramifi be evangelism. Nemo ye we are not the Nyame, Adawas Nyamishrao. How would you take such a thing from people who would be engaging you that way?
Me need problem with that. The one thing I'm person me consistently say, meaning baby and me fever, and I'm Nyame ayame. That God never failed me. Sanya only me more that when things were difficult, I had nowhere to go. He came through at the right time. Say na sometimes will be and tell the story behind and na
songs now much
because intimimi say I'm not into this charging business. No.
Wow.
No. I'm not into this charging business. I sing, I preach, I minister for a lot of things. There are a lot of gifts God. Honorarium or a cash honorarium a payment for a tax that you just want to another person.
Show appreciation.
Just show appreciation. Tiska or the man, so daddy. No, I don't, because the shame looking so it's not needed. And I'm not me so to me see it's not important. Catch him said there be ye juma we mono. There di memo biano. Or selji. Me be a scan so me one night hotel mponi intimintia.
Oh,
what I say, but I was so happy. I was so happy. There was one lady, as in the course of prayer, then Nyame asked my buyer and said somebody should sow a seed and he will give that person a sponsorship grace. So I just declared it whilst praying in the meeting. And I say, Obi is kebiama, and I said, God did not tell me how much. He only said, so if Sikano, could you believe say in the whole auditorium, not even a single person, and OTI.
Hey.
Okay. So Japan program. It was a Friday all night into the Saturday. The Sunday, me fee church by a pet, na lady bakuba me fee, and I will say it or the 10 CD about me fee, and I say I wanted to give but I didn't have, so I just brought it. To the buy me say, Nyame no kasa no nkasama.
Amen.
Do you know what happened? Me mbo papa needing.
Okay.
But takwa hono no move so ba kra na no wenya nursing at 2 different place. Wenya diploma. Wenya diploma. Into onam tak onam akra na girl no. Skeni ba call nkran ha. But me money din. Isha no na okwen. No se me hwehwe ne me bia metima toto akọ me nursing way. No se okọ nursing o se diploma me ma onye diploma obey degree in nursing.
Hey,
ana papa na ye call. Just that ye man admission. Papa ni tua ne fees. O tua ne hostel fee okita oswa ne munya no faka about me fee. See what God has done. I only paid 10 CD.
Hey.
And this man is taking care of me all through my university. Let me say it is not me, because at that moment, the oil or the grace which was working was the oil of sponsorship. And I only declared, say, wow, bema. But because, and I said, one castle, I said, one CD or 10, I said, wow, bema.
Yeah.
That is all.
And it
was only that lady. It was only that lady. So obviously, me shared near man, mame, where he picked me from. Any baby or me do now.
You can only be
the
grateful.
point is, I'm grateful to God, and I'm not into this charging business. No, it's not important. But God Himself said, He will do it.
But in your books, dear,
There's nothing
it
like
is not
charging.
very important.
No, it is not. There's nothing called charging in my books. And I can never charge anybody.
But you are doing everything as a solo artist or independent artist, and or producers and managers be baby or disika share money.
For now, me and I'm doing music as baby.
One are you baby? And why is that for how many years?
In fact, say 6-7 years.
Best 6-7 years.
Yeah.
And why is that the way? Well, seek how come now they have I now any abusian for Munkasa. Say, now Mira also now cobra, go Shimuana, and Yescano, they are cose, and you is a quiet. I know they are some back on back. A quiet
Secret, they only say, when you share your vision, you have people to run with you. Says your uncle Tima, and the problems no. But so okay say, I deal with, and me person me, I deal with nyame. Ede atoma koma so oni uko program so ohun se oto nyom no nsenchani sisi owo ho ohun bi nti no se oka se me pese me ye ni se ya eye den se obesi kwan because oni una eko and ohun nyama nyame ema ne sa so a oye
okay
anti in terms of family hindrances there
now supported the way
now support.
I said that be at Papa be free maba. And also why for how many years so far?
Can say 7 to 8 years.
Best 7 to 8 years. Who growth? Who say
yeah, the growth no I see, but enamika say kakra and the stage of stalling is not obi emiankasa. Because enamika say na afi me nyamre bebre ma music because me share other things activities anti anu na ma the growth no stall kakra but it's picking up again.
Apart from that BBI okay
nyamiadom
I see afi ba betie nyum mienu bia Daniel the ababonte me gidi say eno entini ya twetwe nkomo story in there yeah real story ni deep and you've gotten to know him well, his story, his struggles and send here all kono me gidi say what na see but anyi mienu a me nim say abekan sa Uncle Dan promote no ye mi say say sanyum no inspiration dey nya o sanyum mienu ne eden na fe ye ntoto bi na sorry so
okay so me fa to say grace for race now. Me try na makota kwa foforo na makota kwa medi 1 year.
Okay.
Nti medi 6 medi 22 years or takwa. Okay. I moved from Accra to Takwa 22 years.
Oh, I see.
And me got Takwa mini busheni bi or mini obia or I just decided to move. And now
mini obia or
mini obia not even a single person.
And also got Takwa.
And I'm saying me got Takwa.
And yes, a capital town pobi
no. Mini obia and me bushia starting my parents someone shed and yes some and my only reason I'm kind of say the can kwa brochi no nebusheni ho no nti brofo no nti Dutch nti French nti Portuguese na so koye when
ono kra yobi ma so
onti kasa mpo when so then Mr. Mako the baby and I remember say me could do takwa ho no na nimemu ya den na nimemu ye den pa because changing from Accra and moving to Takwa, you know, when I want to tell you a lot about my life, sometimes some of my decisions, if you move with me, you see them to be odd and crazy sometimes, but you can only move with me by faith and trust. And yes, some of my decisions, they don't make human sense. Because me ejuma me ska papa. Ejuman was paying me so well with other condiments for over a year. Na me call bank and call her siska simple my account. The condiments were so much that
it was enough to take care of your day-to-day
that
activities.
It. So the good account I didn't know.
A pile up
keke. me Takwa minimum beer. And when I got to Takwa, things became so difficult. So at a point in time, the Medibeto in show opening pone. And I remember very well one night, not one who saw anchor the barrel.
Okay, yeah.
Barrel, black one.
Yeah.
Now you see a gum sparrow apo to bibli wonase.
Yeah.
Me hwe ma mentimi no. Enso miniska me de beto enso timi code share them na ma dat ma bompa ya nti ebo amachi be se 12 na me kwa me hinsuo ni mu na me de cap no apay me say na ma no. Timi parents friend me say how at them say God is still blessing me.
Hey.
And so now the whole day community.
Hey.
God is still blessing me. So now the whole day impo.
Unidi.
To leave Adia Meye to get into this. In 2026, working for Australians needed some engineer to do something for them. Nobody recommend them. And in that moment, that time, 2026, they were paying me $100 a day.
2016, yeah.
2006.
Oh, 2006, okay, good.
$100 a day. My weekly allowance then was 120 cedis. Weekly. And so my monthly is about 3,000. Outside my monthly influence, weekly allowance, me the boom Hong Kong 480 cedis. Now me do baby. Then I stopped that job and went to work for a company at Otamika 200 cedis, less than my week allowance. It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't make sense. So, only I'm adding. So this is what my decisions. Sometimes, but my dear me my dear meeting and I didn't meeting. It will not make sense to anybody
by you
and but me. Can say in one of the French countries, Sammy, amom, and on machine back where ye sikakoko assay. And some machine here critical say I was some year redundancy 50% of the workforce because it made my production 50% pay. So why do you keep the 100% workforce? And I kept praying. And a funny, silly idea came to my mind, never done in any part of the world. Say, Memfa aircon. And when God spoke to me, He showed me how to do it. We call first and my friend, my man, with other brothers, because we're going to use aircon. They all laughed in the meeting.
You're going to use aircon to do what?
To run a system that has never been done. You fire aircon, you be that.
Okay.
Me could then me sending mail, come manufacturer in China, or responding in red font. Catch him said, "Don't do it." With my managing director in copy, and I responded, "I'm going to do it. I'd rather sacrifice my job than to let 50% of the workforce, about 2,500 people, to go home.
To be laid off.
I will do it." GM, me say, "Are you sure?" Me say, "I'm going to do it." Because I know what I heard. It didn't make sense to anybody. And when I did that, the system started to run. As I say, Iska. First week, second week, 1 month, I'm says, "Thank you for saving our jobs." But that thing never made sense in any form, to the point that the manufacturer did not even accept. But it worked.
I see.
So some of my decisions are weird and off, but they yield the results.
Do you have plans of starting your own church in the near future?
I would say it's in progress. That's it.
You've started?
Yes, it's already started. It's in progress.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is very revealing. I told you from the beginning that you are sure going to love this particular conversation. And it is a conversation of faith. It is a conversation of trust in the Most High God. No. Let me come back to this. This is so deep. Written by you, Anna Obine Trobrel.
Pachomichon with 2003. When I was telling you the story about then I said, I have nobody. So I went into one bush there, into Takwe Fen robbers, into a rubber plantation. So then I went in there to pray because I have nothing to do then. I said, I cannot talk to anybody. I don't know what to do. So I went in and started praying. Say, God, will you come through for me? I have no one but you, oh God. And I remember saying, now some of my bills, and so now intimate. After that prayer, I just came. Me na me dekan. Ye biya ma me na me rem. Na ni wetua maka kitu ebi ese ye ma ni rem. Obisam say how? I said, there's something I carry you don't know. I carry grace. And the race that I'm running, that grace is helping me in the race. Tentin and you grace for race.
No, but this is dope. The delivery, the energy, the message in the song. When I say I feel a video, no. Really, yes, no be a video because I love listening to this. Is my first time hearing the song, but me in some now it is a song everybody needs to listen to every morning.
Sure.
So no matter how high your trouble looks like a mountain, to still come down. No matter the depth of your trouble, like a valley, it will still come to normal.
Even if the path is crooked, it will still be straight.
Now you said you also have another worship song. That one I would want you to do it a cappella, like in a row, nothing, minty.
Okay. You are holy, so holy. You are holy, holy is the Lord. Holy is the Lord. Holy is the Lord. Full of wonders. Holy is the Lord. Holy is the Lord. Holy is the Lord. Full of wonders. Holy is the Lord. Kron, kron, animonium. Yekutu, oh, kron, kron, matini nani wo, oh, kron, kron, animonya, yekutu, oh, kron, kron, matini nani wo, yeshira wo. Asafu Yehowa, uye kron kron matinyi nani wo. Yeshira wo. Asafu Yehowa, uye kron kron matinyi nani wo. Kron kron yeradi. Kron kron yeradi, oh, kron kron yeradi.
How do you maintain your voice? Because some of us say, "Oh, busi my man there, or my bond is some flex now," and I mean money him to know. I know, say, "Oh, sorry, I will drink A plus two,
calculations."
Aye. So how are you able to maintain your voice? Still, the voice sounds rich.
What I do is say, me same fans say me pon ejuma. Yeah, I make sure say going home, I'm singing. Nopa, me sorry, the usual prayer time is done, but me take ma me ko nyana me tonyo. And one of the things I'm type personally. I don't know how we call it, but your friend sauna. Say, "Oko shirt say, we say yen titi me won kan say ukopunu. Ba bo fono ada. Na omo create baby to say. And omo create the same heat into me type persona. Okay. Sauna no to deal with a lot of this SS nearman from me, and right after sauna is swimming. So once you do that, your breath will be maintained
and that's what you've been doing.
That's what I've been doing.
Son, I know you're takwa na ayo he.
Son, I know you're Chinese hotel bako takwa, very nice one.
More beautiful.
Yeah, very nice.
And to honor your takwa.
I hope me know Me too kind of.
Me too kind now. So that's what you do to maintain your voice. Now, before we wrap up, I mean, say when it comes to Ghana, your gospel music industry, sometimes you have to tell stories of the media industry. But yes, gospel artists, why say yes, we can say yes, we are say obi to know see also better gospel. As I say, ne eye kron pe, and I say. Near the mfa the moment I be fa mic say o to nyame nwum nko ade e see etie na de nwum na ka no ye no mum na me hwe de nwum tini ni eye.
Okay. The quick answer is the message is as important as the messenger. It is Osman will be say ombra me ho office. Na onipan bat or you tatted the dressing and your sharper. What's one day, but assembly will not carry weight. So the message is as important as the messenger. Tinia or the assembly ban so should be looking at a lot of things. Yes, but the other twist of it, no, say, oh messenger no must carry the message. There are some nemabia you must make sure say we work within. In that same vein, we should also be merciful to ourselves. I will say, say, or sounds you need party say, and it is a baby to we should not be quick to pull the trigger and kill our own. Because I say, a Christopher pet, and we are quick to judge and to kill our own without even listening to them. Even if you heard their story and so what. Because the same Bible, Colossians chapter 4, verse 12, or see Epaphras, one of your the bond servant, is been praying for you fervently until you become perfect in the Lord. Inti Epaphras te say, Sammy flesh asem we atuna. Sammy flesh mroye we nyana. Epaphras nka ho asem. O say urade Sammy flesh na hoden akofom. Ne huhu ahoden akofom. Urade boa no, pagya no, kenya no. Kopim so be ye peno aye se we urade. That was the role of Epaphras in Colossians 4 verse 12. And which one of us and the yes are them? What we know is to pull the trigger and kill each other. And say, and no yes, no, and a year then. Are you an angel?
Wow.
As a matter of fact, the righteousness we talk about and the holiness is bestowed on us by God. For none is righteous. But the media anything at that mindset of say we are the boyini, we ni papa. Bible and kasa the work Christo no ntimi nye bone. Also untimi nye bone. This is the principle. Untubeka na kwa we me hu no ye bone. It is not his nature to sin. To ye we are odd. Bonsamba bechew ende $2 million odd. Enti ebeka sende bonsamba ni papa. Yentim ka so papa because one of his odd ways ni na ebaye. But the main issue so be obone. Enti se Christo ni papa na also oye as ni way of life. Na bibi koton kakra okwema, that is not him. So we should not be quick to kill them. We should not be quick to pull the trigger. To be huna so for in a way finyam ni way finyam. Te yen yan mom war the other side of the omosom. A lot of issues happen.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you will not hear it. I remember obi kan se ma chem say obi erepu obi ni obi die nye rep ni obi die wo omo sorry bia ho baby omo sum bibi omo sum ada we no oni ni da ho baby ma onyin sen ba no nipa krona sa de ni si en e omo penifo no ba akopa but o catch them in confidence intimi modin but unti se ba ko begina o ka se we oye yenyina ten oye nipa bonefo oye si so they protect their own adena ye de da na we intimi be sere wa de anuti. Does that mean so they don't say that? We don't talk about that. Say, oye me adoya. Or say me who say that should be say nyame eto me sema and I say when there's an opportunity why am I doing? And yes, because we are meeting a miss me but anytime you are also in need, I will support you. Into Osha send a Nigerian artist for Omtaya. Ofronia and let Ghana say on your collabora. At once na or what is in for me. Sika sen na meje. But most of these Nigerian artists no nya te se ni nua ba be na odi kan ko e ni face or the brand empo ko support ni nua I want if because you say I cannot just say the minimum baby or chinobedu. I may need him tomorrow. So can I sacrifice today for him? TCC and in no time won't say until o share the number of stars and Nigeria's producer Ghana your brand say produce one. But Nigeria for a system of continuous production of stars. The reason is anytime we are there one of a lack a chacha. But when you put in a system, a repeating adiana, that is the only time we call it success. That is the only time. So then if you bedina you shoot you say and na me Sammy Flex I say and a year then if I feel that adiana course I can give him advice be my friend me na then aka but the few okon say obi be friend ma bontama maka ho asem he said no all the artists obi no abebo ni din wa say na we say ne ho asem emfa me ho but I pray for them.
Ebi wadamfo e wonamfo
ebi me namfo ebi me nyom da dem.
Wow.
And some of them I even I was washing for them and ironing their dresses.
Na almost who say what started ejuma bi say no from mo so as Joso.
Bako you see and I make us say idea me find say the positive side say ABI no busy 20 man responded to the call. That's how I put it. But
fans say ABI no busy.
My fans say ABI busy because I can choose to say your name me no am tie can na microphone na almost me see your ignored call and your missed call.
Yeah.
ABI offer me ntimi amfa nti enka se wa amfa me call e we ntimi amfa me call.
Yeah.
Nti no call no o phone so choose a missed call.
Yeah.
But so me the cancel button can rejected call.
Yeah.
Nti rejected call na wa amfa me call. But missed call just say we ntimi amfa.
Wan ebi kra wan humpo.
Nti no we ntimi amfa ebi we whatever the reason is we ntimi amfa baby one no ntimi amfa anase wada ntimi amfa. There was a reason we ntimi amfa so it was a missed call.
Your ignored call.
Your ignored call
and your missed call. I swear, Metimini Dan Akasa for 2 hours I am rare because his responses are polished. I listen to him and I go like, wow, this man is really speaking from the deepest part of his heart. And I've enjoyed listening to this. But also, you know, you want to stores and so on. Omo, you know, I've been on Benya Bia
Weekend year cyber
weekend year beko.
Oh,
okay. Okay, weekend year beko.
Into the social media handles no.
Yeah.
Ni nyina ye Danny Ayim Ministries.
Danny Ayim.
Ayim.
Danny Ayim. Okay. To Danny DANNY.
Yes.
Okay.
Ayim AYIM.
Ministries.
Internally all of them, but YouTube pen Danny Ayim nepe.
Okay, YouTube pen Danny Ayim. But the rest in the Danny Ayim Ministries.
Yeah.
Leave that message you always want to tell people you meet. That is a uni home pound back out nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, so.
All right. They make can say each other's keeper. The entire tie cancer asem say semino nam na me pese me do echire a o se ekoso ye nam ba o se me sua won nante ye onkrofo bi wo honoma onin be nante akodu baby ne me bi nti obeja ho it is all right manenko but memma enyina wo so nti na sa relationship no ebese and so ye take say uko ntentema wo hwe ase ya obi nso mu basa only dom ko na hwe ase obi so mu in penya. So it means that we will all get to the finish line. Nti minia wutie me. I also want to encourage you say don't lose heart. I didn't come from a home where Bibia was set.
Okay.
Things were difficult. We have seen a lot of things. I mean, we have seen a lot of things. A lot of things that but what I want to say is, in spite of all these things, my confidence was only in God. Because me say ni pebi ntimi Mwame. E wom se nyame nam nipa so eneba. Pasa uko nipa ho direct na nyame kan na kuma wo ye den omwa. So it's better you speak to the one who controls the heart than the heart of that man. So then the mimi beja no say in this season don't look down on yourself. Adibia nyame di ahye be afaye adwuma because any gift that is left dormant dies. Any body part yen move yen fanye adwuma ewu tina de obi to hospital na you see hospitalizing the night da by the time yen na baby pro because that part was not moving. So any part of it that doesn't move dies. So obviously, if you don't know, just go back to he who wrote the manual for your life. Say, God, what do you want me to do? And he will speak to you. He speaks to all of us. He will speak to you. He's not only for me. He's for you as well. Speak to him. And he will help you. God bless you.
Wow. Wow, wow. This is so uplifting. This is so inspirational. Danny Ayi Ministries. In fact, from today, I'm a fan. I'm actually going to follow you and be part of whatever you are doing. It is so enriching listening to Danny Ayim. And do you preach in church?
I preach. I preach. I counsel people, and I can be very strict sometimes. I can be very off sometimes. But it's part of it.
It's part of it. That makes it so beautiful. Guys, when you watch this interview, don't be selfish. Share with someone. Someone needs this message. And someone has to see this message. Someone at the same time needs to listen to the song Race to Grace. No, Grace
for Race.
Grace for Race. Yes, Grace for Race.
And the worship is kron.
And the worship is kron. Yes. You guys have to wait for this, and the videos will be coming soon. On this note, I'm blessed. And I want to say you are also blessed, and my team, Digital Rasta Currency, who did the camera, is also blessed. Richie Flex, who will be doing the editing, is also blessed. And you, for watching, you are also blessed. Remember to subscribe to us so more of such interviews you guys can enjoy this. And for information, tap send and parimatch.com. They are part of us here on Sammy Flex TV. We meet again in our next video. See you. Bye-bye.